Hello, and welcome back to Little Talk Daily. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Adam. Today, we're dealing with the final frontier of fluency, getting rid of that pesky voice in your head that insists on translating every single thought. Our topic is Stop Translating, Start Thinking, the 5-minute brain reset for English fluency.
This is the game changer. Until you stop processing English through your native language, you will always have that 2-second delay. We're offering a permanent solution by resetting your brain's default setting.
We've designed an 8-part strategy that turns thinking in English from an impossible dream into a daily, automatic habit. Let's dive into the first crucial step. Part 1. The core problem, the translation trap.
Let's be honest, Jessica. We've all been there. A simple question in English triggers an emergency translation process in our minds. Why does our brain do this?
It's a habit of necessity. When you first learned English, you needed translation to bridge the gap between concept and sound. That bridge is now too strong. Every time you use it, you reinforce the slow habit, burning up mental energy and causing anxiety.
The real fluency barrier isn't vocabulary or grammar. It's the mental friction caused by translation. We need to create a direct, single-step link between the English word and the concept or visual image it represents.
Thinking in English is not about never translating again. It's about making translation a conscious, optional tool for complex tasks, not a default necessity for simple thoughts.
Part 2. The 5-minute morning reset.
The foundation of this system is the 5-minute morning reset. You must make the first thoughts of your day in English.
The moment you wake up, before you check your phone or talk to anyone, your mind is fresh and receptive. This is your window to install the English first habit.
We use environmental tagging. Look at the first 4 things you see: the alarm clock, the blanket, the window, your shoes. Force your mind to label them instantly in English: clock, blanket, window, shoes.
Now expand that to simple feelings and plans. I am hungry. I need coffee. I feel sleepy. What is my first task today? Keep the sentences simple, short, declarative statements.
The strict rule here is no native language allowed. If a native thought sneaks in, stop, take a breath, and restart the thought entirely in English. You are commanding your brain's language setting.
Part 3. Visual association.
To completely bypass the translation bridge, we must train our brains to link English words directly to the visual concept. This is visual association.
Think of a simple, concrete noun, apple. Do not let the native word for apple enter your mind. Instead, conjure a vivid image of a red, shiny apple in your head. The image is the meaning, and the sound, apple, is the label.
This technique works brilliantly while you're walking. Look at the objects around you: tree, tall, green leaves, car, red, driving fast. You are essentially giving everything around you an English label as you see it.
For abstract nouns or emotions, link them to a visual feeling or situation. For frustration, picture a closed door you can't open. For relaxation, picture a hammock on a beach.
This practice is quiet, personal, and requires zero preparation. You are using the world around you as your English textbook.
Part 4. The running monologue.
Once you've mastered labeling objects, you move to continuous thought, the running monologue. You become the commentator of your own life.
This is the most crucial step for transitioning from individual words to fluent sentences. Use the present continuous tense extensively. I am walking. I am checking my email. I am listening to a podcast. Do this during routine, low-pressure activities: showering, commuting, washing dishes. Since no one is listening, you are free to make mistakes without consequence.
When you encounter a word you don't know, do not stop and translate. Use a simple description. For example, I am opening the metal thing that holds the coffee. Flow is 100 times more important than perfect vocabulary.
The monologue trains your brain to select English grammar and sentence structure automatically, bypassing the need to construct the perfect sentence in your native language first.
Part 5. Emotion and reaction thinking.
Thinking in English also involves mastering internal reactions. We need to train our emotional responses to be English first.
When something good happens, your immediate internal reaction should be English. That's fantastic. I'm so happy. Perfect. When something bad happens, oh no, that's annoying. I need to fix this.
Pay attention to your internal emotional filter. If you get frustrated, identify the feeling in English. I feel frustrated because the train is late.
This requires conscious effort to intercept your internal dialogue. When an emotional event happens, immediately pause and assign an English phrase to the feeling. This makes English feel visceral and real, not just academic.
This practice is incredibly fast, often taking only seconds, but it deeply embeds English as your language for immediate human reaction.
Part 6. Using simple structures.
Many learners translate because they are trying to maintain the extreme complexity of their native language sentences. We need to apply the complexity filter.
When thinking in English, force yourself to use simple, short sentences. Focus on subject, verb, object, SVO structures. Don't try to translate a 30-word compound sentence.
Break down complex thoughts into 2 or 3 simple English sentences. Instead of, although the project was difficult, we were able to meet the deadline because of the combined effort of the team, think, the project was hard. The team worked together. We finished it on time.
This technique reduces the mental load and makes fluency sustainable. Your goal is to speak clearly and efficiently, not to win a grammar contest inside your head.
When you practice the monologue, consistently check yourself. Are my thoughts clean and simple, or am I trying to mentally translate a novel?
Keep it simple, keep it fast.
Part 7. Troubleshooting the translation relapse.
The translation habit is stubborn. You will relapse. Here is your plan for when your brain defaults back to your native language.
First, recognize it instantly. Don't ignore it. Second, use a mental command. Say stop or English only loudly in your head. This acts as a circuit breaker.
Third, shift to a physical action. Immediately start the object tagging technique again for 1 minute. This anchors your brain back to the visual English link.
Fourth, if you are stuck mid-conversation, use the filler word lifeline. Well, let me see. This buys time, keeps the external conversation in English, and allows your internal search engine to work in English.
This is not about self-criticism. It's about gentle, persistent correction. Every time you consciously pull your thought back into English, you weaken the translation habit and strengthen the English-first path.
Part 8. Conclusion and the fluency commitment.
We've given you the complete strategy for the 5-minute brain reset: environmental tagging, visual association, the running monologue, and the complexity filter.
This isn't a passive exercise. It requires intentional effort every day. Your commitment is to make English your language of internal life, not just external communication.
Your action plan for the next week is simple. Start and end your day with 10 minutes of dedicated English-only thought. 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes before bed.
Take control of your inner voice. Stop being a translator and start being a thinker in English. That is the true path to fluency.
Thank you for joining us on Little Talk Daily. I'm Adam.
And I'm Jessica. We hope this reset changes your relationship with the English language forever. We'll catch you next time.